Hello, this is Bill Sims. Thanks for visiting. This is my About Me video, A Passion for Travel. I joined the U.S. Army right after high school. I had a passion for traveling back then, just as I do today. That's me in Germany in the late 70s, enjoying some off-duty time. When I left Germany, I went to Texas for a short time, and when asked if I wanted to re-enlist in the Army, I said, okay, but send me to South Korea. I was soon on my way to South Korea and was assigned as a motor sergeant with the military police company. That's where I met my wife, Sune. We got married in 1981, moved to Washington State, and started a family. I got out of the Army in 1983 and decided to attend college. In the late 80s, I got a call from the U.S. Postal Service. By then, we had three daughters, and I decided to take their offer to become a rural letter carrier. Not long after, our family was complete. We wanted to make sure that one of us was always home. If that meant taking a second job for me, I did. Sune would always be home for the kids when they got home from school, and that was very important for us. In 1998, I joined a home-based business on a part-time basis. I was helping people save money on a much-needed service and having success doing it. So much success that by September 2003, I was already earning a full-time income working the business on a part-time basis. It was then that I decided to fire my boss and say goodbye to the post office. 2 weeks later, my wife and I were enjoying an all expenses paid vacation at the Atlantis Resort in the Bahamas, compliments of the company that I had been working with part time. 2003 was the same year that we took our first cruise. We flew from Miami to Puerto Rico and we cruised the Caribbean. And the best part of that was that it was paid for by someone else. The following year, 2004, we won our second top producer trip with that company to Vancouver, British Columbia. We also visited the historic city of Victoria and the popular Bouchard Gardens. In 2005, Sune and I enjoyed another all expenses paid vacation to Hawaii. Living in the Seattle area, Hawaii was certainly a welcome trip with all the warm weather. In 2006, we cruised from Seattle to Alaska, and it was our second cruise, totally paid for. It was a beautiful cruise with a lot of sun and a lot of fun. We flew across the continent in 2007 and enjoyed the historic Quebec City, Canada. By now, we're just loving the paid vacations. 2007 was also a special year because we helped our friend Chris also qualify for that top producers trip to Quebec. One of our mentors, Dale, invited Sune and I on a free team cruise to Costa Rica the following year, along with several top leaders in the company. We were really starting to fall in love with that cruising lifestyle. Our sixth top producer trip with that company was to Playa del Carmen, Mexico. And it was a lot of fun, a lot of sun, and we even had some fun with the monkeys. You know, they say that if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. This is me on the top of Pikes Peak in Colorado. This was the last of 7 top producer trips that we won with our company. Unfortunately, Sune wasn't able to attend this trip, things do change. And I left that company in 2022. Later that year, Sune was diagnosed with cancer. She went to be with the Lord on October 26th, 2022. I'm very grateful for the years that God gave us together. It makes me feel good to know that I was able to take her on many fabulous vacations over those 41 years. But life must go on, and the road to widowhood can be a bumpy path, to say the least. If you haven't been down that road, you are certainly blessed. I was grieving and looking for answers when something wonderful happened. I had joined a widower support group and commented in a supportive way when one of the widows posted in the group. Jen and I soon became friends, fell in love, and became engaged. After a 280-day long-distance relationship, I packed my bags and arrived in the Philippines on October 2nd, 2023, to meet Jen in person for the first time. 2 months later, we had a beautiful garden wedding on December 8th of that year. A few months later, in March 2024, Jen and I took a honeymoon vacation to Vietnam. We had a great time, and we can't wait to visit there again. It's a beautiful country, beautiful people. This was a photo that was taken after a play that we saw on our second night in Da Nang. You are only given one life, one chance at fully living it. Take risks, believe in your dreams, explore the world and her people, live out loud. That's a great quote by Danelle Lin. Jen's first trip out of the Philippines was actually Vietnam in March. And we're certainly excited about the possibility of taking many more vacations and cruises across the globe. In fact, we're planning our next cruise and trip to Japan and Taiwan coming up this Christmas. Zig Ziglar once said, "You can have everything in life you want if you will help other people get what they want." We did that before, and we were greatly rewarded. The memories that we created on those vacations were certainly priceless. Today, Jen and I invite you and your family to take a look at the #1 cruise and vacation club that we're a part of. It's in over 160 countries. Let me ask you, if you could vacation more often and pay only a fraction of the actual cost of those vacations, would that be valuable to you and your family? If you're watching this on social media, be sure to like, follow, subscribe, and share this video. Then click the link below to learn how you can double plus your vacation dollars beginning this month. Thanks for watching.